Steve Bartman. Okay, as a Cubs diehard, what are your thoughts on Steve Bartman? In fact, it was just on the other day. I've seen it a few times.
The 30 for 30.
The catching hell.
Yeah.
And that whole thing when it happened really disgusted me. The way that he was treated, the way the whole thing played out, I thought was absolutely disgusting. I would expect that from Philadelphia, not from Chicago. It's just, and I felt like the team, I guess they stepped in a little bit, but the team I thought could have done more. But were you at all angry at this guy? I mean, doing something that anybody else would do. In fact, there were other people around him that were doing the same thing. It just happened to land on him.
Exactly.
It's your impulse to do that. You see a ball coming, you go to catch it. It's not like you're trying to interfere with the game. What did you think of that whole situation? Even now with fans interfering and then they get kicked out of the game.
I forget the bartender's name that's in that row of people that are reaching up for the ball as well, but he has a last name that's like Jinx or something like that. Or if he would have had the ball, that would have been even more of a story. But knowing in the moment, I remember the moment. I remember where I was. I remember exactly what happened. And you'll see this on Catching Hell too. The reaction of Moises Alou in right field, not being able to try to catch the ball to get the out, permeated the feeling across the ballpark and all throughout the country who was watching. I love Moises Alou. He should have handled himself better. And because that vibe went through the rest of the game and really the rest of the series. It wasn't the end of the series either. They could have won the next night.
Right.
Steve Bartman is one of the biggest Cubs fans you'll ever meet and still is to this day. He has been offered to come back to the stadium, offered to be given a ring for their World Series, and denies it every time, doesn't want it because he is more about the bigger whole than himself. He's more about the Cubs than himself.